Welcome back to the Bulldog Insider. Josh Hokett, All-American wrestler. Fresno State baseball, Fresno State men's tennis, Mountain West champions. And that's not all. There was a lot to celebrate at Fresno State in 2019. Julia Lopez has our year in review.
We begin on the hardwood with the Fresno State men's basketball team that finished 23-9 under first-year head coach Justin Hudson.
Merrill on Huggins, crossover, 7 seconds. Braxton for the lead. Made another three. Braxton Huggins shoots Fresno State into its first lead of the game with under 5 seconds to go.
A couple key wins were at Utah State off Braxton Huggins' game-winning three, handing the Aggies their only home loss on the season. A team that won the Mountain West tournament and made an NCAA tournament appearance. The same year, the Bulldogs swept San Diego State in the regular season. At Viejas, the Dogs capped off a comeback win after trailing by 6 with 63 seconds to play. New Williams with a go-ahead dunk and Deshaun Taylor finishing with a game-high 25 points.
They can tie it or win it. Watson slips. Gotta get it up. Does. And it's short. And the Bulldogs win it. What a comeback by Fresno State.
As for the women, the Bulldogs made it into the WNIT but fell in the first round to Pacific. The team finished with a 19-13 overall record, led by Candace White, who became the third leading scorer in program history. On the mats, dual sport athlete Josh Hokett beat Iowa State's Willie Miklas 7-2 in overtime to clinch 5th place in the NCAA Wrestling Championships. With Hokett's top 6 finish, he became an All-American wrestler.
When you first start wrestling, you watch this NCAA championship, and I'm finally here, and I get to be on the podium. It's just amazing.
On the links, the Fresno State women's golf team finished 5th in the Mountain West Championships, but Bulldogs sophomore Bridget Tebow won the individual Mountain West title, becoming just the second Bulldog in program history to do so. And it ended with a celebratory plunge. In late April, the Fresno State football team snapped a 3-year drought of not having any players picked in the NFL draft until Keyshawn Johnson.
I love Keyshawn Johnson, not that Keyshawn Johnson, this Keyshawn Johnson from Fresno State.
Who went in the 6th round, 174th overall, to the Arizona Cardinals.
The hard work that you've been putting in all your life, you kind of just see it coming to light a little bit, but it's not over yet.
The Fresno State men's tennis team won the Mountain West Championship for the first time in program history, beating San Diego State, punching their ticket into the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2012. In track and field, Justina Matson won her 2nd straight gold medal in the heptathlon during the Mountain West Championships. The Fresno State baseball team finished the 2019 season 40-16-1 with road wins against ranked opponents like Cal State Fullerton and Tennessee. The Dogs won the Mountain West regular season title and then went on to win the conference tournament in Reno.
Your 2019 Mountain West Conference Tournament champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs.
The Dogs advanced to their first regional since 2012. They won their first 2 games before being eliminated by host Stanford.
The Chicago Cubs select Ryan Jensen, a right-handed pitcher from Fresno State University.
Now, during the regional, junior right-hander Ryan Jensen was drafted in the first round, 27th overall by the Chicago Cubs, becoming the highest drafted Diamond Dog since Taylor Ward in 2015, who was picked 26th overall by the Angels. It was a real treat for the Red Wave to see 2/3 of the Big Three return to campus. In November, NBA All-Star Paul George got his number 24 jersey retired and raised into the rafters at the Save Mart Center, right next to Jerry Tarkanian's.
Today I am more than grateful and more than honored and humbled to have this. I wouldn't have dreamed this in a million years.
Yankee star outfielder Aaron Judge returned to the Valley and was honored at the Nevada football game as an honorary captain. The next day, he hosted his All-Rise baseball camp for the first time at Fresno State. On the gridiron, 1 year after finishing 12-2 and winning a Mountain West championship, the Bulldogs wrapped up the 2019 season 4-8 with some close games that kept the fans on the edge of their seats. Once the season wrapped up, head coach Jeff Tedford stepped down for health reasons after 3 years at the helm.
It's with a heavy heart, and there's no pun intended with that, but I'm announcing today that I need to step down as the head coach.
And it didn't take long to announce a new head coach. The university held a press conference 11 days later.
Our new head coach, Kalen DeBoer.
Former Fresno State offensive coordinator Kalen DeBoer returns to the Valley to take over the program. DeBoer spent 1 year at Indiana as their OC and helped the Hoosiers to their best regular season in 26 years with an 8-4 record.
Having learned so much over the past 2 to 3 years about Fresno State and being such an integral part of the success that we had, it was a dream at some point when I was here to maybe be in this position. It really was.
There's just a few days left in 2019 and new memories to be made in 2020. Have a happy new year, everyone. I'm Julia Lopez for Bulldog Insider.